All right, let's take a look at number 1. Step 1 is always isolate the radical. So how do we get this radical to be all by itself? Perfect. Thank you. Subtract 8. So we get 4 is equal to 12 minus p to the 1/2 power. What should we do next? What's the reciprocal of 1 over 2? 2 over 1.
2 over 1.
So we raise this to the power of 2 over 1, which 2 over 1 is just 2. So it's just to the power of 2 on both sides. This cancels. What's 4 to the power of 2? 16. So 16 is equal to 12 minus p. What should we do next? Subtract 12. So 4 is equal to negative p. What's next? Awesome. Divide by negative 1. So what's p equal to? Negative 4. You can always take your answer and plug it back in into the question to check your work. So to see if you did it right, you can always just take your answer, plug it back in. Any questions from number 1? All right, number 2. What should we do first?
Plus 1.
Add 1. We want to isolate our radical, so move everything to the other side. So 1 is equal to the square root of n plus 3. How do we get rid of that square root? Square both sides. So this cancels. What's 1 squared? 1.
1.
So 1 is equal to n plus 3. What should we do next?
Minus 3.
Minus 3. So negative 2 is equal to n. Any questions there? All right, number 3. What should we do first? Reciprocal. Our radical here is already all by itself, so we don't even have to do anything before that. Just what's the reciprocal of 1 over 2? 2. So we do on one side, you got to do the other. What happens on the left side? Cancels. So we're just left with 50n. And then what's that equal to? 100. What should we do next? Divide by 50. So what's n equal to?
2.
2. Awesome. Any questions there? Number 4. What should we do first?
Subtract 4.
Subtract 4. So square root of negative 3 minus k is equal to 6 minus 4, which is 2. What's next? Square both sides. Because that square gets rid of the square root. So then we're just left with everything on the inside. Negative 3 minus k. And then we have 2 squared on the right side. What's 2 squared? 4.
4.
What's next?
Add 3.
Add 3. So negative k is equal to 4 plus 3, which is 7. Are we done yet? Nope. What do we have to do next?
Divide by negative 1.
Divide by negative 1. Awesome. So k is equal to what? Negative 7. On the next page. What should we do first?
Divide 3 on both sides.
Awesome. We want to get rid of that 3, so we're going to divide it on both sides. So x minus 2 to the power of 3 over 4 is equal to, what's 24 divided by 3?
8.
8. What should we do next? Reciprocal? What's the reciprocal of 3 over 4? 4 over 3. So raise both sides to the power of 4 over 3. What happens on the left side? Cancels. So then we just have everything on the inside, x minus 2. On the right side, we actually have to evaluate what 8 to the power of 4 over 3 is. So let's do that on the side here. What's our index? What's going to go out front of our radical here? 3. What goes up top? 4. So what are some factors of 8? 4 and 2. And what are factors of 4?
2 and 2.
2 and 2. We want to circle groups of what? Groups of 3. So we have 3 2's. Perfect. So we can take out a 2. Are we done? No, can't forget about this 4. Our exponent up there. What is 2 to the 4th power? Awesome. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Times 2 would be 8. Times 2 is 16. So 8 to the power of 4 over 3 is 16. Are we done yet? What do we have to do next? Add 2. So what's x equal to? 18. Good job, guys. Any questions on this one? Ready for the next? Let's go. Number 6. What should we do first? What's the reciprocal of 2 over 3?
3 over 2.
3 over 2. So we have to do 3 over 2 on both sides. So on the right side of our equation, what happens? Cancels, so we have 5 plus x. And then on the left side, we got to figure out what 4 to the power of 3 over 2 is. So 4 is my base. What's my index out front? 2.
Yeah.
And then what's my exponent up top? 3. So what are some factors of 4?
2 and 2.
2 and 2. I'm circling groups of how many here? Groups of 2. And then a 2 comes outside. And what's my exponent on the 2? 3. Can't forget about the exponent up top. So what is 2 to the 3rd power? Awesome. 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times 4 is 8. So 2 to the 3rd power is 8. What should we do next? Subtract 5. Perfect. So what's x equal to?
3.
3. Awesome. Any questions here? All right, number 7. What do we do first? Awesome. Divide by -6, so that'll cancel. So we have the square root of n minus 10 on the left side. And what is negative 54 divided by -6?
9.
9. What should we do next? Square both sides. So it cancels out on the left. What are we left with on the left side of our equation? N minus 10. Everything on the inside. And then what happens to the right side of our equation? 81. Perfect. What should we do next?
Add 10.
Add 10. So what's n equal to? Good work. Again, just like with all of these, we can always just plug our answer back into the question and see if it works. It's a way to check your work and see if you got the right answer. Number 8. What should we do first?
Reciprocal.
Reciprocal. What's the reciprocal of 2 over 3?
3 over 2.
3 over 2. So we got to raise both sides to the power of 3 over 2. What happens on the left?
Cancel.
Cancels. So what are we left with on the left side of our equation? X plus 2. And then on the right side, we need to figure out what 9 to the power of 3 over 2 is. So what is our index? 2. And then what's our exponent? 3. What are some factors of 9? 3 and 3. We're circling groups of how many? Groups of 2. So we can take out a 3. What's our exponent on the 3? 3. What is 3 to the third power? Perfect. 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 3 is 27. So 3 to the third power is 27. All right, one more step to go. What should we do next?
Subtract 2.
Subtract 2. So what do we get for x?
25.
25. Great job. Got 2 more problems left. Any questions on this one? Number 9. What should we do first? Square both sides. So what happens on the left? So what are we left with on the left? 18 minus 2x. Everything from the inside stays there. What do we get on the right? 4. What should we do next? Subtract 18. So negative 2x is equal to, what is 4 minus 18? Negative 14. And then what should we do next? Anybody on Zoom, what should we do next?
Divide 2.
Just 2?
Negative.
Divide negative 2. So what do we get for x? Seven. Positive 7 or negative 7? Positive, because a negative divided by a negative is a positive. Number 10. All right, people on Zoom, what should I do first?
Divide 3.
Divide by 3. So that cancels. I have x plus 3 to the power of 3 over 4 is equal to, what's 81 divided by 3?
27.
27. What should I do next? Reciprocal. What's the reciprocal of 3 over 4?
4 over 3.
4 over 3. 4 over 3. What happens on the left side?
Cancels.
It cancels. So what am I left with on the left side?
X plus 3.
X plus 3. And then on the right side, we got to figure out what 27 to the power of 4 over 3 is. So we have our radical. What's our index? What goes out front?
3.
3. What goes up top?
4.
4. So what are some factors of 27?
9 and 3.
9 and 3. And what are factors of 9?
3 and 3.
3 and 3. So we have 3, 3, and 3. We're circling groups of what?
3.
Groups of 3. So we can take out a 3, and what's our exponent on that 3? 4.
4.
So 3 to the 4th power is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which is what?
81.
81. Awesome. What should we do next?
Minus 3.
Minus 3. So what's x equal to?
78.
78. You guys did great today. Thank you for participating.